Representative Matt Gaetz, RFL, has proposed a motion to vacate the chair in order to remove Speaker Nancy Pelosi from her role as the Speaker of the House of Representatives. This suggestion of Gaetz came as a response to Pelosi's decision to enact laws which Gaetz believes are facilitating a political agenda. Gaetz's motion would essentially strip Pelosi of her powers as Speaker and place her in the role of a general House member. This motion is a serious attempt on Gaetz's part to strip Pelosi of her power, which implies he lacks the confidence in her leadership style. Gaetz's motion to vacate the chair is a drastic measure and one that could be potentially damaging to democratic relations and cause even more divides. The proposed motion to vacate the chair violates the standing rules of the House, and so Speaker Pelosi could potentially have the motion ruled out of order if Gaetz proceeds with it. Gaetz's motion has been met with much criticism from other members of the House on both sides of the aisle, for its hostile nature and for being politically motivated. Pelosi's allies have called Gaetz's motion a childish ploy that has no basis in the Constitution or Speaker rules, and have said that it was an act of desperation. The motion has been branded as an attempt to propel personal ideologies and petty politics at the expense of the American people. Gaetz's motion has been debated heavily within Congress, and although he has supporters, most agree that the motion is just a way to further divide Congress and the executive branch. Some believe his motion is unconstitutional and that it would undermine the Speaker's authority and weaken the representatives' ability to pass laws that would benefit the American people. The Speaker's chair has been held by the same person since 2012, and many believe that Gaetz should focus on working to create meaningful progress in the House, rather than trying to strip members of their power. Gaetz's proposal to remove the Speaker has been labeled as an insult to democracy and a cynical ploy to create more division among the two sides of congressional politics. Speaker Pelosi is still the legally recognized head of the House, and will remain until and unless Gaetz's motion is accepted by the House Judiciary Committee. Pelosi has described the motion as a grave abuse of power, and said that she would not be intimidated by Gaetz's anti-democratic move. Gaetz has pushed back against criticism of his motion and has maintained that his goal is to promote transparency in government, which was one of his campaign promises. Those who support the motion to vacate the Speaker's chair have said that it is a way to keep the House accountable to the public, as well as its members. Although Gaetz is taking a drastic measure, he claims that it is for the benefit of the people and that it will give the House the chance to have a real debate about what's best for our constituents. School of thought posited by Gaetz's allies claim that this motion will open up the way for more productive debates and legislative progress, rather than continued power struggles. His supporters argue that the motion is necessary to show the American people that Congress takes their issues seriously and isn't playing political games. Gaetz's motion to vacate the chair has been heavily criticized since he proposed it, But he has remained adamant that his intentions are honorable and that he will continue to press the issue. Gaetz has stated that he believes that his motion will allow the House to proceed with meaningful work, and he has urged his supporters to look beyond the political tensions. Gaetz has faced criticism for his motion from both Republicans and Democrats, but his allies have confidence that he will continue to push forward and strive for transparency in the House. Many believe that if Gaetz's motion is accepted, it would be a major step towards better democracy and more open debate within the House. Speaker Pelosi has openly criticized Gaetz and his allies, accusing them of acting in a way that is not in the best interest of the American people.